Hello, I'm now going to take you through some of the differences between assets and resources. So you might have seen, again I'm here on my PebblePad homepage. I've got my profile here, and you'll see there's two stores. There's assets and there's resources. So first of all, I'm going to cover assets. There's a few different ways you can get to your assets. There's obviously a direct link here for the store. There's the ability here, there's a link, again takes you to the same place in your assets, and up in the main menu here, called the burger menu, if you click on that, you've also got a link to your asset store. They all take you to exactly the same place, and this is your assets. So obviously here I can see my assets, you can see yours. Essentially what an asset is anything you've created in PebblePad or uploaded as evidence. So an asset can be photos, it can be videos, audio, Word documents, PDFs, portfolios, workbooks, so many different things it can be. If I scroll down here, you can see that the symbols change. So the PO is for portfolio. You can see this is for an image, a worksheet, workbooks. There's various different bits. As you get to know and learn PebblePad, you'll get to understand more and more of them. And assets, basically, the asset store, which is where we are now, is essentially the equivalent of your My Documents on a computer. So, like I say, everything that you do or create is an asset and will show up in your asset store. Now, resources, you can see here, I can just switch to resources up here. I've also got the ability to, if I go back to my home page, then here I've got a link to resources, and if I click on that, let's go through this link. As you can see, it's pretty much the same place, just on this new tab, which is resources. And here I've now got a list of resources that I can use. And the big difference is a resource is something that's been shared with me. Okay, not shared with me to collaborate on or anything like that. It's shared with me to be able to complete. So if I say click on this one, the MyPad September 19th, if I click on that, because I've created this resource, I've got the ability to edit the resource or create a response. I'm going to click on create a response. So if I click on create a response, it's now opened up this resource. Now the key thing with a resource is you can see here, unlike other things in PebblePad, even though I'm in an editing mode, I can't edit the title, I can't edit any of this text. All I can do is complete in boxes that have been assigned when it got created for me to be able to fill in. And it's when you save this for the first time, okay, the resource that I've just opened will become, okay, it'll save as a unique version, and that will show in your asset store as an asset. So an asset is something that you've just made, created from scratch. Everything that you make, create or save will show as an asset. And a resource is something that somebody shared with you, which you can then take and complete. And when you start completing it and it saves as your own asset. And like I say, asset store is essentially like your My Documents. I hope that's been helpful, and thank you for watching and listening.